Well, I don't either.
You gotta find one. Okay.
Well, years ago, uh, I guess about when I was about 21 years old, uh, I married a little girl out there in Fairview, and got to find out after be quiet after we was married a year or two, they had a saddle club out there. So we went out there and went to riding side of 100 behind the Shell station, and we rode there for several years. And we rode at the state show ride off, and the first trophy that I ever got was a 10th place in a keyhole race, and that was in uh, Cheatham County somewhere, but I done forgotten now what the name of the little place was, but it was down in a valley. That's where we had the state show, and we had a lot of fun back then. And then we moved, each year they'd go to a different club, like Gallatin. We went to Gallatin. Uh, Tanya was 6 or 7 years old, and she's 43 now. So 39 years ago, 38 years ago, something, it come one more of a flood. It rained that weekend, and it was mud up to the belly of the ponies, and they'd take a tractor and push the mud up over the corner. And then by the end of the show, it'd be that deep again. So I think we rode twice at Gallatin during that time, and then at Columbia and down to Ashland City. They had a state show there at Ashland City. We rode down there and rode. I forget now the other places, but several other places that the saddle each year we'd have different places. So we've enjoyed it all these years and had a lot of fun and met a lot of good people, and try to be good to everybody. Well, everybody else can tell you what my name better than I can. James White, and me and my brothers rode here for years, and one of them passed on, and after he passed on, my other one quit riding. But I stay in it for the kids. Try to keep them good, because I'd rather have them riding horses than anything else out there in the country that I know of that's out there now that they can get into. And so if I can keep the kids interested and keep them riding horses, I think it'll be a lot better off. And all the other kids and all in the neighborhood, if I can get them. We've gave a few ponies away and a few horses away to try to help people get started riding. We started out in Fairview. That's what I said. Out there, I started riding at 100 Highway. There's a Shell station out there at that time, and it's where the co-op, across the road now from where the co-op is, right down the road from. We started there riding that, and that was probably 58 years ago. And then something happened. The guy that owned the place had to have it to put junk cars and stuff. So we moved and built another arena on a Tidwell place. And I don't know, several years we rode there, and his wife got upset about something or other, and so we had to move from there and move to his brother's place and built another arena. And went on for years, and it was down in a hole and rough getting to, so we finally quit that and got an opportunity to move out there in the park at Fairview. And so we built the arena out there, and we was out there for several years. Hush. And they come out and they come out there and wanted that place that we had cleaned up there because it wasn't nothing but pine trees around. And the contract that we had with them, they could kick us out, I guess, at anything. And that way we come down to Centerville and started riding down here, up here behind the high school down there in the holler. And we rode down there several years before the flood come in 2010. And that washed us out, and then we moved down here. And so we've been down here ever since, and doing the best we can. I appreciate your help a while ago.
Yeah, oh, that's no problem.
You don't know how much that means.
Yeah, no, I couldn't sit-
Just anybody come by and give you a hand when stuff.
I couldn't sit there and watch you do it.
Oh man, I appreciate it. I appreciate your help. Well, the state show is a place for everybody to enjoy themselves and compete against the best. And of course, I ain't the best and don't claim to be, and and I just like to make them ride harder if I can. And that's about all I know to tell you about it. But I enjoy riding up there, and I try to let everybody know it. That after the class is over with, I get my ride around the arena whether I get it win anything or not. You know, just to let them know it. I appreciate them.